Tonight, a terrifying moment on the road and a powerful reminder of community, the actions that helped save a young cyclist. Plus, the gas price roller coaster continues. Details on a significant increase at the pumps today. And culinary competition, how students in Cambridge are putting their cooking skills to the test. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here with us. First at 5, the heroic actions of 2 Waterloo students in the spotlight after they helped save a young cyclist. The 12-year-old girl was seriously injured in a crash involving a pickup truck earlier this week. It happened in Waterloo near University Avenue East and Woolwich Street. The girl was taken to hospital but has since been released. The 2 students who helped the girl are studying to become personal support workers and were on their way to class when they saw the crash.
I see Praj there, like on his knees on the ground and kind of taking care of the girl. And it was fantastic because I suddenly realized that kind of we are a team.
Regional police have charged the pickup truck driver as well as the girl's parents. CTV's Alexandra Hollick will have more details on that coming up at 6. And turning now to the roller coaster ride at the gas pump. After a big drop Wednesday, prices are up again in many parts of the country. On average, in southern Ontario, the price at the pump rose 8 cents overnight to just under $1.73 per litre. It comes after a 13-cent drop yesterday. Analysts say the big fluctuation is the result of the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran and the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. The CAA says Canadian gas prices averaged $1.70 per litre yesterday, still much higher than the $1.30 of a month ago. And prices rose in most provinces, not just here. British Columbia has the highest at $1.91 per litre on average. The price actually dropped in the Northwest Territories, which now has the cheapest gas in the country, selling for just over $1.63. And as CTV's Scott Hurst explains, even if there is a quick resolution, it could be some time before prices level off.
More volatility at the pumps. The price of fuel continues to take so many of us on a roller coaster ride. Up one day, down the next. The Canadian average stood at about $1.73 per litre as of Thursday morning, up about 3 cents from just the day before. Of course, the price can vary greatly depending on where you fill up across the country. The wild swings are impacted by so much uncertainty about the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran, or whether or not the bombing continues or if a peace plan can be reached. But even if there is a diplomatic solution soon, it could still be a while before prices stabilize.
But I think we're going to see the elevated price for quite some time, even if excursion, war, whatever Trump wants to call it, were to end fairly soon. We've had a lot of damage to the infrastructure, and there's going to be a lot of time before we're going to have the refineries producing and then shipping for Hormuz. So this is going to last, maybe not higher, but at least at these elevated levels for months, if not even for 6 months.
On average, according to CAA, prices at the pump are still up 35 to 40 cents per litre over the past month. Scott Hurst, CTV News, Toronto.
It's been a month since the region of Waterloo's new cart-based waste collection began. The region says crews are starting to get the hang of things and collection is going a lot smoother. But some residents have shared concerns about what to do with their old green bins. The region wants residents to reuse the old bins as best as possible. They say it could be used for storing items around your property for things like yard waste. You just need to get a yard waste sticker so collection crews know what it is. But if you don't want the old green bin anymore, you can recycle it by bringing it to one of the region's waste collection sites or dedicated drop-off days next month, or you can throw it out on a bulky item pickup day.
So now that we have the green carts, for your old green bins, we really encourage residents to reuse them. We're approaching yard waste season starting next week. One thing we do encourage is if residents want to reuse their old green bins, you can put a yard waste sticker on it. It's a yellow sticker, and then that way it just lets the staff know to collect it for the yard waste program.
Colton Weens will have more on what you can do with your old bin coming up tonight at 6. And And Ashley is away today, so you are all stuck with me for your forecast. We're going to take a look at what is going on right across southwestern Ontario. We are under a yellow watch in areas like Chatham-Kent through Sarnia, Middlesex County, Windsor, Essex County. You likely noticed the potential for some pop-up storms through the later afternoon hours. We also could see some strong wind gusts, large hail, and heavy rain continue to develop as we head into the evening. And that's really the story of the day. Rainy, dreary, gloomy, and gray. We're watching this system move across the Great Lakes through our region and south of Waterloo region as well. You can see in the yellow too, we're really noticing those pop-up thunder showers start to move a little bit more north too. So we could see that develop as we get into the evening hours here in KW2. And temperatures really on the mild side of things today as well. We're still sitting at 9 degrees here locally. Wind gusts really actually quite calm here in Waterloo region right now. And temperatures, no wind chill playing a factor today. 9 degrees in KW. Here's how things look right across the board. It's 11 in Windsor. And our live look tonight from beautiful downtown Stratford. This is a look at Ontario Street. Gorgeous shot. Thank you, Dave Pettit, for bringing us this one from Stratford tonight. We're going to break down your full forecast and have more news coming up right after the break. But before you go, we will check our need to know calendar. Royal City Nursery is hosting its spring fashion show in support of the Guelph Humane Society next week. It's taking place April 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Tickets can be found on the Royal City Nursery website. Stay with us.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
It's Thursday, which means Angie Hill's here, and we're going to find out all about the cool stuff that's coming up in our backyard.
Right.
You know, and there's a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. Sunnyside Public School is hosting a craft market.
They are. And when I hear craft market, I think of the knitted Kleenex boxes or those little
Yes.
women that used to sit on the back of your toilet.
So cool.
I know. So we've got, I don't know what, but all kinds of things, because there's more than 40 vendors that are going to be there March the 28th for this big fundraiser for Sunnyside Public School.
Love it. This weekend, so go check that out at Sunnyside. And of course, KW Food and Wine Show is coming up in just a couple weeks.
So it's a Friday-Saturday event at the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium. We've got Friday and Saturday night. The ticket is $21.
Okay.
Saturday day is $19. However, lots of fun to be had. There is beer, there is wine, there is spirits, and lots of food too. And I think actually the best thing about it is you can see the different pairings, because I don't know, some of us are just like, I don't know, give me some kind of a beer and some chips. No.
Make it easy for us, right?
It will show you exactly what pairs with stuff so nicely. And it's just a great day out too with friends.
Absolutely. And there's 2 days you can go, so you know you can pick it to your schedule. Now, same weekend, Elmira Maple Syrup Festival is taking place.
Right. So that is, of course, the big one-dayer. It starts at 7 a.m. It is Saturday the 11th. Starts at 7 a.m. until the last person leaves town. That's kind of basically how Elmira Maple Syrup Festival has went. But if you go to the Dan Schneider Memorial Arena, they've got lots of things set up there. There's, well, things that you can buy. I know there's going to be bands playing at the different band shelter downtown. There's food trucks up at the arena. And, of course, downtown, nothing but food at from one end of town to the other. So they call it the food mall, as a matter of fact. So
it might be my favorite festival of the year. I was going to say summer, but it's not quite summer. It's a spring festival.
Yes.
I love maple syrup.
I know.
I love it. Okay, now some big news coming out of KW Blues Fest.
Okay, so we're going to be finding out who will be at the Blues Fest this year. On the Edelweiss, April 18th, they're kicking off for the 26th anniversary of the Kitchener Blues Festival. So we'll see some local standouts. That'll be good. Steve Marin will be there, Sean Kellerman, Jesse O'Brien, just to name just a few. And then a special video to let us know who the headliners will be at this year's Kitchener Blues Fest.
Any guesses?
I know who I would love.
Okay.
I would love no more than to see like a Marcus King.
Oh, okay.
Or say Government Mule. I know they're all touring, but I don't know if we're going to be getting them or not. So this is going to be super big. And mark your calendar and get your tickets. Ticketscene.ca because the journey to August starts here.
Oh.
That's when the Blues Festival comes.
Can you believe we're already talking about events in the summer?
We're willing the good weather
Let's
to
do
come
it.
is what we're doing.
And speaking of getting into almost summer, on May 2nd, a really cool anniversary is coming up.
The Twin City Harmonizers, 80 years of harmony.
Amazing.
With their special guests, the Lou Wops, Contagious, and Driftwood Park Public School Choir. Community Christian Reformed Church is where this is happening on Bleems Road in Kitchener on May 2nd. And it's only a $25 ticket.
Now, of course, Meow Mosa, another fun one for the Humane Society, is happening in May as well.
And it's just right before Mother's Day. It's a Saturday before Mother's Day, so it is May the 9th at the Hampton Inn in on Benjamin Road in Waterloo. So the Hampton Inn Suites on Benjamin Road. Meow Mosa brought to you by Clean and Tidy, and it is called Meow Mosa because, well, the cats and the dogs and the brunch. It's just a great play on words, and all proceeds will go to the KW Humane Society in Huron, Perth.
Now, importantly, how can your Bounce listeners win a bit of cash?
So we are giving away $25,000. Woo! And all you have to do is just listen every day, Monday to Friday, starting at 6 a.m. every hour. We have a secret code word. You go to bounce995.ca. Make sure you get that secret code word logged in. We're doing $1,000 a day, and then the grand prize of $25,000.
Awesome. Okay, where can folks submit information for their upcoming events?
Okay, now, just when you're there doing your secret code words to win the money, at bounce995.ca, there is a bounce in your backyard little toggle where you hit. It'll take you right to the link, and you can give Ashley and me, I'm Angie Hill, all of the information that we need to make sure that we can let others know about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Here's what you need to know. There is still time to head over to the Odd to catch the KW Titans taking on the Bobcats tonight. Tip-off 7 p.m. Grab tickets online. Rainy, wet, dreary, and gloomy. That was the theme of today when it comes to the weather. And depending on where you're joining us from, you may have noticed some pop-up afternoon thunderstorms, thunder showers as well, with heavier pockets of rain at times. Before we jump into the futurecast, I want to talk about some traffic delays as well on Highway 8 heading towards the 401 all the way back to Fairway Road in Kitchener because of some maintenance work being done by the MTO. There's also some backups on King Street East as people try to get around through those traffic areas in the Sports World area. So keep it in mind if you're heading out on the roads. Might take a little bit longer to get to where you're going if you're commuting through that pocket tonight. But if you're in Stratford, like our live look outside, things seem to be moving smooth on the roads in that area. A little bit gloomy as well. You can see the roads are still quite wet from the rainfall that we saw a little bit earlier through the afternoon as well. All right, let's take a look at what is going to play out as we get into the evening. You can tell by our futurecast, this is a pretty widespread system. There's also some warm air building over the Great Lakes, so that's why we're seeing those pockets of thunder showers popping up through the Windsor area into Chatham-Kent, through Sarnia. You are all under a severe thunderstorm watch this hour. It's not in place for areas like Waterloo region. However, it doesn't mean that we might not see one of those thunder showers as we get into the overnight hours. But as you can see, Friday, things are looking pretty good. This system moves out and we get clear skies through the afternoon hours. Hopefully, we're going to see some sunshine as well to close out our work week before the next wintry system moves in. You can see the snowfall will be building off the north shores of the Great Lakes. We'll likely see that move towards our region by the weekend as well. Okay, temperature-wise, here's how things look. Pretty mild out there this evening. 9 degrees is what we're sitting at in Waterloo region. Feeling 1 degree cooler with the wind chill, but we're seeing very moderate wind gusts this hour. So nice mild conditions. If we're going to see rain, this is the way I would like to see it with milder temperatures. It's double digits in the Windsor area, 5 through Barrie, 9 through the GTA. Now, overnight tonight in KW, we are going to drop to -10. So temperatures really taking a nosedive. That rainy system moves out. We'll see mostly cloudy skies as we get into the overnight hours. By tomorrow, temperatures rebound to the freezing mark. That cloud cover will clear. Might see a little bit of fog through the morning hours, but it clears out. Colder morning with the wind chill. We will be noticing that, probably feeling closer to -5 to -7 here locally. Okay, today though, we got up to a high of 12 degrees, double digits here in Waterloo region. It's above seasonal for this time of year. Usually we're sitting around 6 degrees, but as you can see, there's a big contrast between the high and the low, which was -10 through the overnight hours tonight. Okay, here's your 5-day forecast through Waterloo region. Temperatures stay on the cooler side of things through the weekend, but we see some sunnier conditions as well. And then look, by Monday, 13 degrees, plenty of sunshine before a wintry mix moves back in on Tuesday. We know potholes have been quite the problem right across the province following the many freeze-thaw cycles this winter. Well, now Ottawa has turned to some new technology to help patch up its roadways. CTV's Tyler Fleming reports.
Come spring, there's a pesky problem that always pops up. It's actually more of a dip in the road, potholes, and no one likes them.
Nobody.
Some are avoidable.
Just keep your eyes on the road.
Others not so much.
I've probably been through a few potholes with my bad car because the muffler is now loose.
There are some notorious bad roads.
Like parts of Bank Street. After a winter which saw dozens of freeze-thaw cycles, ice and water heaves and loosens pavement. That's how the hole is made. And this is how some are fixed. Taking a bite out of bad roads, the Python 5000 slithering down streets, hunting potholes for a seriously rapid patch.
They're typically filling hundreds of potholes in a shift.
Instead of buying, the city says it's renting 2 units, steering clear of the high maintenance cost. While dozens of crews are out continuing to fill potholes the traditional way, the self-contained Python 5000 works best at tackling busy roads.
It allows us to really focus on specific areas, really our problem spots where we want to limit our staff that are out working on the roads. With that one-person operation, they do not have to get out of the vehicle, so it's much safer working through intersections on higher speed roadways where the risk is higher for staff working on the road.
Each year, the city fills around 200,000 potholes so far this winter, over 57,000. Residents can help the city find those potholes too by reporting them online.
Over 12 tons of asphalt's been dumped in 3 days already, so we need your help. Tell us where the potholes are, let's get them filled up.
The Pythons and plenty of crews will be out all season picking off potholes one by one, helping to make for a smoother ride.
The city is always working hard, so I'm not one to blame. It's the situation in Ottawa, right?
Tyler Fleming, CTV News.
Okay, stay with us. We have more news ahead. Before you go to break, we'll tell you what you need to know. It is OHL playoff time. You can catch the Rangers taking on the Spirit for round 1 action at the Odd this weekend. Game 1 goes Friday, Game 2 on Sunday. You can find tickets online or at the box office.
Stars on Ice skates into Canada Life Place Sunday, May 3rd, and CTV Kitchener has your tickets. Enter now for your chance to see the nation's brightest figure skating stars take center ice this spring. Enter now at ctvkitchener.ca.
Here's the final 5 stories we're keeping an eye on. A Kitchener man and 3 Brantford residents face a long list of charges following an armed home invasion in Oakville in which more than $70,000 worth of designer clothing was stolen. Halton Regional Police say the investigation led them to homes in Brantford where the clothing was seized, along with multiple guns, ammunition, and a variety of drugs and a stolen vehicle. A 30-year-old Kitchener man, a 27-year-old Brantford man, a 32-year-old Brantford man, and a 32-year-old Brantford woman are collectively facing dozens of criminal charges. An elderly man and a cat are dead following a house fire in Hamilton. Emergency crews were called to a home on Fennell Avenue East near Mountain Brow Boulevard early this morning. A man in his 80s was pronounced dead at the scene, while a woman in her 80s was taken to hospital in critical condition. Her status was later listed as stable. Hamilton Fire says the cat was found deceased at the property as well. The cause is being investigated. And Brantford police are asking for the public's help as they investigate a fatal crash. A vehicle hit a hydro pole at North Park and Charing Cross streets just before 11 Tuesday morning. The vehicle rolled into the intersection where it was involved in a second collision. Video from the scene showed a dark-colored vehicle with extensive front-end damage and a pickup truck stopped nearby with damage on the driver's side. Police said a Brantford man in his 70s was taken to hospital where he was pronounced deceased. The driver of the other vehicle was not seriously hurt. Police are still investigating the circumstances leading up to both collisions. St. Mary's Healthcare is getting the word out about a free foot care clinic in Kitchener. Offered every Tuesday and Thursday at St. Joseph's Church on Madison Avenue. The healthcare team says good foot health is often overlooked.
It's in the community, it's accessible, it's free, and it is serving a need in the Kitchener-Waterloo area to keep people healthy, independent, and supported, which is very, very important.
The next free clinic is March 31st. Anyone interested in that can contact St. Mary's Health or feel free to drop in as well. And finally for us, local high school students were putting their cooking skills to the test at Monsignor Doyle in Cambridge. It's all part of a qualifying culinary competition. It is a provincial initiative and one step towards regionals, which will be happening in London next month. 4 competitors raced against the clock today to make challenging menu items for community chefs to judge.
This year it is chicken chasseur, a French classic traditional dish. It will showcase many technical skills, precision cuts, fabrication of chicken, and obviously flavor building. The dessert piece is also quite technical. It is a apple tartine.
Coming up at 6, CTV's Karis Mapp will hear from the competitors vying for the top spot. Amazing stuff, amazing skills, and of course, best of luck to everyone who will be heading down to London for that next round of competition. We will leave it there tonight. We're back at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your local news at 6, and for now, we will send it over to our CTV National News team. Good night.